Hey traders, welcome to Jackrabbit Trader, where we teach you how to stop predicting and start reacting. My name is Steve, and in this video I want to talk about the new $0 commissions that were announced within the last week or so. And if you've been trading for a while, you know that trading and commissions go hand in hand. So what I've been paying recently is $5 for every stock trade and 75 cents for every option trade. And that was a negotiated rate. So now that they've gone to $0, and you can see that it's TD Ameritrade, it's Fidelity, it's E-Trade. Now that we've gone to a $0 commission structure across the board, I want to talk about what that really means to your accounts. Besides just the short-sighted view of $0 commissions, what does it actually mean to your returns? All right, so first of all, let's take a look at my account. Let's close this for a minute. And you can see here that here's a screenshot. I have paid for the year, and we're basically through October, so we have November and December left. I have paid $3,700 in commissions. Now, my situation is a little different. As you guys know, I trade a couple different accounts, so this is obviously on the higher end of probably what most people would be trading. But considering I trade 5 accounts, if we divide it by 5, you're still looking at somewhere around $700 to $800 per account, which is kind of what is mirrored in our Jackrabbit Club, where we go through our membership site to go through all our portfolio and everything. But regardless, for me, we're going to use this as an example, $3,700, and this is with a reduced commission, right? So based on that, $3,700, if we go ahead and look into my accounts, you can see that here in the orange are all my stock accounts, and in the green are my options accounts, and hence why I like to trade stock versus options, but that's for another day. But realistically, I'm up about 11.84% on the year compared to the market of up 21.74%, and then 46.6% lifetime, right, since 2017 versus 34% for the market. Now, assuming that I didn't have to pay those $3,700, if we put in $3,700, and the way my formula works is actually a negative, that would take my profit from $3,600 to $39,800. And that means now that instead of me being underperforming the market by about 10%, I'm underperforming by about 5% or 6%. All right, so it's a big difference in just the short-sighted, what are we doing, because we're always have a little bit of a disadvantage against the market, especially when we're benchmarking against the SPY, because they're not accounting for any type of commissions. In my trading, I always account for commissions in everything that I show you guys, but $3,700 is a big deal. So now all of a sudden we're at a 51.5% gain over the last 2 years versus 34%. All right, so that is a huge difference right off the bat. Okay, that is something that it's about 10% of my profits for not only for lifetime, but more than that for the year, because I'm up about, if we look at my portfolio, up about $13,700, and this is with commissions taken out. So you could just about imagine what it would be without the commissions. So obviously, from an initial standpoint, no commissions is a huge benefit to traders, right? So I want to take it one step further and look at what is it really costing us to pay those commissions year over year. So we head on over to DaveRamsey.com. He's got this little investment calculator, and I'm just going to plug in a couple numbers for myself. I'm 35. Say I'm going to retire at 67. For this purpose, just because we're trying to just calculate what the commission cost is, let's just say I have $0 for retirement. And I want to, instead of paying somebody else the commission, I want to pay it to myself, or basically keep it in my account. So this is on a monthly basis. All right, so again, let's say there was $3,600. My example was $3,700. over a year, that's $300 a month. Okay. And if we're going to use the anticipated historical return of 30 years has been roughly 12%. We could use 12%. Let's just, for very conservative purposes, say 8%, because I think that is more realistic if you're going to just, go ahead and find an index fund and just let it fluctuate year over year. In our case, we try and beat that, and obviously we have been, but whatever the information is, let's calculate those returns. So in 32 years, instead of me paying $300 a month in commissions to somebody else and keeping that in my account and allowing it to grow at 8%, okay, in 32 years, that totals out to $521,000 in potential profit that I have given up by paying commissions. All right. And over those 32 years, it's basically me paying $115,200 in commissions. So this is a huge number, right? I mean, this is something that, is an attainable goal just by paying $300. And instead of me paying it to someone else, we're paying it now to ourselves, letting it grow and keeping it in our accounts. And again, even if you took this as a more conservative $100 a month type of situation, or for one account, it's still $174,000 over those 32 years. So it really results in a unbelievable difference in value. Now, again, take it one step further. Let's look at our average annual return of 16.56. This is based on how I've been trading with commissions, right? Remember, this is with commissions, and I would say that I'm about $3,000 to $4,000 a year in commissions spent based on all of my accounts. So, while my average return is much less, we are at a disadvantage because of commissions. But regardless, let's say we're going to use this 16.5%. Let's just call it 16. And again, going back to $300 a month and allowing it to grow, well, now all of a sudden we're talking about $3 million in 30 years just by not paying commissions. So I know it's a little bit of a stretch, in what we're kind of discussing, but in reality, this is part of personal finance, and this is one of the reasons that this $0 commission makes a big difference. And it's not just from the initial savings of the $0, saving on $5 in and out, whatever it may be. It's actually now contributing to a massive increase in growth and value for your accounts. And I just want you to understand that it's not necessarily about the $3,000 a year. It's about what that $3,000 can grow to. And again, using these parameters, which is based on our information. And again, this is probably light compared to what it is without commissions. Even if you said it was a 20% without commissions, numbers just can obviously exponentially grow and grow and grow. Now knowing that I'm putting $300 or keeping $300 in my accounts every single month versus paying it to someone else, I'd much rather have the money work for me than work for someone else. And again, that's part of personal finance, part of just becoming an investor and realizing that these little changes over time and the long haul of how we're trading, being consistent growth, and if we can outperform the market as we have been, over the last 2 years, and maybe not necessarily on a year-over-year basis, but on a little bit of a longer time frame, those numbers add up, and those numbers then become some significant value. So if you haven't started yet, I highly recommend you at least start putting some money away. And again, $300 a month may be a little bit of a stretch for some of you, but you can see why the numbers, $300 a month, 20% returns, which again is high. No, I'm not going to disagree there. We've been in a good market, but allow it to grow over time, and all of a sudden those numbers become really, really large. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I just wanted to kind of go over what we are looking at now with this new fee structure across the board, and just understand that it's not about the $0 commission from a savings perspective. It's about what that money can grow into over the long haul. And again, keeping it in your account is much, much better than giving it to someone else. So these small investments, they add up quick, and I highly encourage you to start if you haven't already. So that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.